Hey, Mia. How are you guys doing tonight? So, I'm going to play a little bit of music until some people start popping in. Oh, two people there. How you doing? I'll stop playing music. How are you guys? Is it nice and hot wherever you are? I don't like it. It was hot last time I saw you. And it's even hotter right now. Yes, that's the new word. It's the word past hot. Okay? It's hotter raw. Like chunky or raw. I just make up words all the time. It's fun. My family doesn't like it, but I do it anyway. Because I like it. It's fun. Anyway, I did. Good. You finally did it. Alma, I'm going to beat you. We're going to talk about instructions today. Okay? So anyway. Oh, and since you're the first one here, Alma, is that you? Yeah. Does this ring a bell to you, girl? Yeah, I got one more to make, and your blanket will be put together and hopefully sent out tomorrow. All the other stuff you want. Thank you so much. I forgot to tell you that, see, look, I need 12 of these suckers. I have to show that to you. You're the right one, right? If you're not, never mind. There's only one Alma here. Okay, no worries. Okay, good. You got my message about it, right? Some of the stuff, the big stuff on there, I have to, well, a lot of the stuff, because a lot of it got sold already. So now what I have to do is somebody orders it, I got to make another one. But the blankets take longer. So that's why. But I did pretty good with this blanket because I memorized the flower in the middle. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that I got one more to do now. South Carolina. Okay, good. No, the message that it was going to take longer because I had to make it. Anyway, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you got the message. And so we're cool, right? So my goal is to get it out hopefully tomorrow because it's Friday. So I should be able to make that in less than an hour or an hour. Sew it up, make it real pretty, girl. I had to go get yarn too today because I thought I had enough, but I didn't. So I had to go buy some more yarn today in the 90,000 degree heat. I don't like it. I don't like the heat. So anyway, I have some great news and I cannot wait to start doing the consultation. I was going to do it tonight, but I wanted to tell everybody exactly like what this is all about so you guys know. I told you a lot last time, so it's pretty much the same, but I need you guys to be prepared to attend. So that because you're all going to be on the big screen, okay? So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to send you guys a link, okay? When I send you the link, that's when you send me stuff. It'll have all the directions in there, what to send me, how to send me it, how to respond to the email, how to get into Google Meets, okay? Don't download anything. Don't do none of that crap. I'm going to send you the link, and all you have to do is click on it. You click on it, and you enter the room. But what I want you guys to do is I want you to prepare for the meeting, okay? I want you guys to have in your head what you actually want to talk about, okay? Now, I want you to understand something. I'm not representing your case, okay? So we can't talk about your whole case, okay? If you have a case, I can't. It's a half hour. What I can do is if you have a particular question or information that you need answered, then I can do that. But I'm not representing anybody anymore. I have just the 2 clients that I have right now, or 3 clients, and that's it. And these cases are almost done. And that's all I'm doing. It doesn't matter what you tell me. I'm not doing it. It's too difficult for me. I'm old. See the gray hair? See the gray hair? Old girl. So I don't want to do it anymore. I will do everything I can to help you so that you can do it. And that's what this is really all about. If I can do it, you guys can do it. It's really not that hard. And so tonight, what I want, so that you guys understand what to expect, because if you come there thinking that I'm going to just talk about to you, one person, that's not happening, because I'm going to time everybody. I think I have 5 right now who are coming. So it's roughly about 24 to 34 minutes. But one of the people aren't going to actually participate. They just want to see what goes on, which is fine. I said that anybody can do that. However, there'll be no interacting with you guys. You guys don't do any interacting. Okay. Don't try to jump on somebody else's stuff. You can't do that either. This is almost like a one-on-one, but within a group setting. Okay. So you guys, one person at a time will be interacting one person at a time so that I can make sure that I answer the question. And another thing, this is free. Okay. So you have to allow the other people to have those same opportunities that everybody's going to get. Okay. So there'll be no hogging. I know you guys got a lot to say. So you need to narrow it down for this particular thing. Okay. And in the end, little by little, like I might pull something out of this and use it on my regular live. So like if I think it's like a lot of people are suffering from that problem, then that helps me to build another show. So that's what that's going to be about. Okay. So if you have an IEP, there is a mechanism for me to get you guys to pull up your stuff. So if you have an IEP or a document that you want me to look at, that you don't care if everybody else sees, yes, I have different profiles for YouTube still. Okay, good. All right, good, cool. I just want to make sure you're the same one. Keep it up. You guys keep changing names on me, okay? I'm going to hurt you guys all. You have to tell me who you are. So, but thank you. Good. So anyway, I'm looking at some of my notes. Like if you have an IEP, I can't go through the whole IEP, so forget it. I'm not doing that either. That takes more than a half hour. It takes more than an hour. It's a long process. You can pick out a specific thing, like let's say it's a goal. How would you write this goal? And then I can show you how I do it, how I write goals and objectives. I can show you how I do it. It's really easy. I'm getting from the internet or from these books that I have, which anybody can buy. But I can show you how to do that. If you want to talk about the service delivery page and how screwed up it is, I can show you what the law says on how that's supposed to be written. Listen, you guys have to stop listening to everything that comes out of their mouth. The school district has an agenda. Their agenda is to make sure they can control you. Okay. And they control you by feeding you lies and misinformation. That seems to be the latest trend in America. Misinformation, even in the public schools. Because these people that are working there, they're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm not even kidding. The shenanigans that I have been through in the last couple of months, going to just two team meetings for one kid, I swear to God, it was a fiasco. It was nuts. I have a special ed teacher, okay, for instance. Special ed teacher, this is what she wrote. The student can read 50 sight words. She can read 50 sight words. I want all of you people to tell me what that means. What does that mean to you? That she can read 50 sight words? Like you give her 50 and she can read it, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, she can't. Not only can she not read 50 sight words, she can recognize them. That's a big difference. But apparently in this stupid school district, Westfield Public Schools in Massachusetts, this stupid idiot woman from Massachusetts, special ed teacher, certified special ed teacher, wrote in an IEP, the student can read 50 sight words, knowing full well the kid can't, because in the next goal, the goal itself said she will learn the sounds of the letters of the alphabet. Call me stupid. How can she read 50 sight words if she doesn't know the sounds of the letters? How is that possible? That was a special ed teacher. And to me, that special ed teacher needed special ed. And guess what? Here's the real good thing. You know who was sitting there at the meeting? You know who's sitting there? The damn lawyer for the school district. I had to chew her out and tell her, you might want to tell your client something. They're breaking the law. Stupid. Tammy, that's all I heard through the whole meeting. Tammy, what? What? She can't read sight words. She can recognize them, and I don't believe she can recognize 50. That's bullcrap. She can recognize some. I believe that. They need an, that's right. I've been saying it for years. It's not our kids that need an IEP. They need an IEP. They don't know how to educate. When I went to school, my teachers taught me the letters of the alphabet. Then they taught me all of the sounds of the letters. Then they taught me about the consonants. Then they taught me about the vowels. So now I know what a vowel is and I know what a consonant is. And I know the sounds they make. Then I put them all together. I make a word. Cat. Dog. Run. Jim, run. Anyway, so I'm not happy. So you guys have to understand something, okay? They don't give a shit about your kid. They don't. They don't care. They simply don't care. They sit at these meetings and they do what the stupid sped director does. The same sped director, mind you. Hi, Wendy. Careless is being stupid. Careless is saying it nice, honey. They were stupid. They did it on purpose. This kid's on the same IEP 3 years in a row. They wrote the same one, literally copied and pasted. The goals and objectives from 2 previous IEPs that were exactly the same. Yes, they did. Yeah. The mother had another advocate before me. Icon. So she can't do anything. She can't. She's going to school, and then one of the things was, oh, she's doing so well in the regular ed classroom. Doing what in the 2nd grade? She can't read. She can't do math. So then the stupid sped teacher says, yes, we're working on adding and subtracting. What? How many numbers? Can she do the ones? Can she do 1 + 1, 1 + 2, 1 + 3? Oh no, she never told us that. No. You know why? Because she doesn't know how to do it. When you go to a team meeting, you guys have to understand something. There's a reason why they're not getting detailed in anything that they're telling you. Because your kid can't do it. There's a reason why the IEP goals and objectives are written so ambiguous. It could make your eyes cross. And let me tell you why. Because if you go to a hearing or you file against them, you know the first thing they're going to say to you guys? That's not in the IEP. What do you mean it's not in the IEP? That's what we discussed. That's what you told me this goal and objective was. That's what you told me. When you go to a team meeting, you write up what you want. You don't do it ambiguously. Well, no. You tell them exactly what you want. I want my daughter to add 1 + 1, 1 + 2, 1 + 3, all the way down to 12, all the way down to 9, single digits. Then when she does the ones, I want you to teach her how to do the twos. Then when she does the twos, that's how we learned how to add and subtract. I want you to use manipulatives. I want you to do all of that stuff. Okay? Because they don't care nothing about your kid. So the IEP should say by the end of the IEP period, the student will be able to add the ones from 1 through 9 with 80% accuracy, 3 consecutive sessions, 3 consecutive months. That's how you write that goal. Okay. And then the objective is, how are you going to teach her how to do that? First, we're going to use manipulatives. We're going to give her objects. Okay. We're going to give her one of these. Okay. And then we're going to give her one of these. I'm going to say, once you take one away, how much will you have left? Little girl, how much? Yeah. That's how you teach kids how to do shit. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to teach a child. My brothers and sisters all knew their ABCs, their 1, 2, 3s, their name, address, and telephone number. So did my son. Before he went to school, he could recite all of it on a dime. Before he hit preschool, I made sure he knew all of that. People were stealing kids. What if he got lost? When your kid goes to school, that's their job too. Do you understand? That's their job. Stop going to the school and thinking, well, I can't ask them that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. There's nothing stopping you. Some idiot might say, well, we're not going to talk about good. All right. Put that in writing. You're not talking about. Don't say we didn't reject anything. Put it in writing. I'm asking you to teach my daughter this. I need it in a goal and objective because it provides my daughter with faith. and reaching and accessing the general curriculum. That's how you do it. It's very simple. Let me ask you guys a question. Would you guys benefit from me help writing a blank IEP? I can write a blank IEP and it'll serve everybody, no matter what state you're in. It'll give you a platform. It'll give you a sample of what an IEP is supposed to look like. A real good one that's reasonably calculated to address your kids' needs. You understand? Do you want me to do that? Because I can make a video of it and put it out there. But it's going on YouTube. It's not going on Facebook. I don't know what you guys are going to do about not doing nothing on Facebook. Because Facebook has all of my 80-something videos. Okay? 80 of them. If there's something you want to know, you need to go to YouTube. Because Facebook is knocking them out one by one. That sounds good? Okay. I'm going to work on that this summer. Okay. I'm going to try to get that done and put it out there as fast as I can. You guys need it before school starts. Because this is ridiculous. I know in some states, your kids are still in school. I think Massachusetts. I don't know why they're in school. They're not doing that. They ain't done that in all school year. Regular ed or special ed. They ain't done nothing. They're stupid in Massachusetts. I'm not even kidding. I feel so bad for the parents and the kids that go to school in Massachusetts. They're at the bottom of the barrel. Because when they leave, I had a professor at Stonehill College, and he told me that the kids that were on the honor roll in high school in Massachusetts, and they were on the dean's list and all of that stuff for years and years and years, ace everything, they couldn't go into a college course and take a French class, for instance. Because when you go to college, you took 4 years of French, you should be able to damn near speak French fluently. The teacher should be speaking French throughout the class. I know, I know all about the IEP form. It doesn't matter. You don't write on the IEP. I know it's the same thing. It's nothing different. The IEP form is new, okay? But the content's old. Content's same as before. And under 34 CFR 300.320 point through 328 is everything an IEP has to contain. Everything. So it doesn't matter if they put it on purple paper. It doesn't matter. And it's got to be in sequential order. There's a certain way it has to be. That was the other thing that happened at that stupid team meeting. I don't know if this happens to you people a lot. When you go to an IEP meeting, okay, and the IEP starts off, I mean, there's a certain order the IEP has to go in. You can't do service and delivery before you do IEP goals and objectives. Before you determine placement, after you do goals and objectives, there's a certain order it has to go in, okay? Because that's how you get to the placement. If you do the IEP goals and objectives, that's how you get to placement. And then when you get to placement, now you get to where is this kid's services going to be? Is it going to be in a public school? Is it going to be where's it going to be? That's how it's developed. That's how it's designed. They can't jump around. When they jump around like that, that's called predetermination. They're stupid, and they do it on purpose because you know why? Let me tell you why. Because when they're all done making you feel good about yourself, because you know whatever, they get up and they go finish writing the IEP without you. The entire IEP has to be written with you. You go to a hearing, and the hearing officer says, I ask a question and I say, wombats, exactly. Would you say that 50% of progress in math goes? No, didn't make it. Didn't meet the goal. 51%. Listen, if it doesn't say that the student mastered the goal, this did not. That means that IEP was not reasonably calculated. Because here's the other thing you guys don't know, which pissed me off during this meeting. At any moment in time, the school district can say, we need to have a meeting. You can say, we need to have a meeting every time you get a progress report. If the progress report is coming back and it's looking like he's not meeting the goals in the first quarter or the second quarter, call a meeting and find out what the problem is, because you can modify that IEP again. You understand? You can have an IEP meeting every other day if you want. They can't stop you. And if they want to stop you, you put it in writing, you send it to them, and you let them know. You got 2 seconds. You got 2 seconds. Put it in writing. Don't yell at them. Don't say nothing. Just let them put it in writing. And then you go on to my website, my YouTube channel, and you go find out how to file a complaint. The IEP is not reasonably calculated if the kid didn't meet the goal and the kid didn't master it. So those goals were too big. So they weren't challenging and they weren't attainable. Clearly, they weren't that they were too challenging because the kid never attained it. And they never told you the entire year. I chewed a teacher out for that one time with my son. The whole damn school year, nobody says nothing to me. The week before school lets out, the stupid idiot teacher calls me down there. And she says, well, he's failing. What do you mean he's failing? You're just now telling me that in May? School lets out in June. What the hell's wrong with you, you stupid idiot? And at that time, I wasn't even an advocate. I was livid. I was screaming at her. You know why? Because she got mad because of the way I was dressed. Because I was dressed professionally because I have to go to work in an office. Okay, not the public school system. Have you seen some of those people the way they dress? What if they were achieved in the first marking period? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, honey. Then they still should have modified it. Why you should? What happens is when you have goals and objectives, it goes to the next one. So the whole goal couldn't have been achieved in less than 6 months. If it was, it wasn't reasonably calculated because then it was too easy. And another thing, go look and see if it was the same thing as the last time, because that's another trick they like to use. They like to give you the same goals and objectives. They just tweak it out a little bit so it looks something different, especially if your kid knows how to do that. So if they did that, the goals are stupid. So do you have goals? And in a lot of states, you have goals and objectives. Some states, you just have goals, which the goals include the objectives. It tells you, they have to tell you how the kid's going to get there. Let me show you. Okay. So this is all about the contents of what an IEP is supposed to contain. Okay. So we're going to scroll. Let me see. Here it is right here. This is what it says. This part right here. A statement of measurable annual goals, including academic and functional goals designed to meet the student's needs that result from the child's disability, to enable the child to be involved in and make progress in the general curriculum, and meet each of the child's other educational needs that result from the child's disability. Okay? So then they have to send you progress reports. So the progress reports is a description of how the child's progress toward meeting the annual goals. Paragraph 2. So how the child's progress toward meeting the annual goal. Describe it. Okay. So here's a part about the 80% and how they're going to measure it. So when they talk about how they're going to measure it, what I usually say is this. By the end of the IEP period, Johnny will be able to count to 100 given 3 out of 4 opportunities, with 3 out of 4 opportunities, 80% of the time, or just put 80% of the time instead of 3 out of 4, 80% of the time with across 3 consecutive sessions, across 3 consecutive months. That's how it's measured. Across 3 consecutive, it's measured by, so they have to collect data to show that they gave him this opportunity to count to 100. And every time they did it, they took data. I'm here listening. Okay. They gave him 3 out of 4 opportunities to count to 100. And each time he did it, he gets closer to 80% of the time. Once he hits 80% of the time, that would be considered mastering the skill. But he has not only 80% of the time, but he has to do it across 3 consecutive sessions. Okay. And he has to do it across 3 consecutive months. Okay. So that's how you measure it. And then it goes down to the progress reports, periodic report, quarterly, yada, yada, yada. So this is where you guys get. So it's 320. Okay. Now, stop sharing. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is put a banner. And so this is the regulation. 34 CFR 300.320 is IEP development. I think that's what it's called. All right. So that tells you how to develop the IEP. All right. It's just not that difficult. So add the banner. Show there. Just realize how to do that. So I'm going to leave that there for a few minutes because we're talking about the IEP. Okay. So when you guys want to find out what the IEP is about, now even the law is a little bit ambiguous, but if you've been doing this for a while with your kid, you will know what that means. Okay. And I'm going to, when I write the IEP up, I'm going to, I think you taught me this one on one. Yes, I did, Amanda. What you have to be able to ask the right questions during these meetings, because if you don't ask the right questions, then you're not going to get the right answers, and the IEP is going to be a shit show. It seriously is. It's going to be a shit show. Your kid's not going to make any progress, and all you have to do, like I told these wombats, good. I'm glad you wrote these stupid goals and objectives, because what's going to happen is this: everything you guys wrote is going to be destroyed because the parent is getting all of these evaluations done. OT, PT, speech and language, a neurological, all before September. Now what are you going to do? Because you're going to look like a bunch of idiots. Good. I like making you look like a bunch of idiots, because you are. Here's the thing with me: unattainable goal, a state complaint. That's what it is. It's that. When they write, this is all leading up to that. You jump the gun. It's okay. But that's good. You're paying attention. That's exactly what it is. When they write an IEP that's not attainable, it's a denial of faith. If the kid didn't reach the goal at the end of the year in the IEP that's written the annual, they denied faith to your kid. Couldn't access the general curriculum. They couldn't access the general curriculum. That's a denial of faith. Easy peasy. 1 + 1 does equal 2. They want you guys to think that 1 + 1 = 40. Challenge their mindset. Challenge how they're coming up with this nonsense. Another thing that comes up a lot. Some stupid idiot at the team meeting will say, like a provider will say, well, we're going to decrease services. Based on what? Based on what are you decreasing services, madam? Well, the student, we have progress reports. Really? The ones you never sent me that we asked for? Those? Yeah, no, we're not doing none of that. And I'm telling you, I have seen this time and time again. Here's another regulation, okay? So let me get it for you. So every time a school district wants to change something in your kid's IEP, like, say they want to reduce services or they want to increase. So 34 CFR. So let's say they want to decrease services or they want to remove them, okay? So here's my argument every single time. Every single time. Here's my argument. So let me get this straight. Did you evaluate the kid? No. You didn't evaluate the kid? But you're going to take away, I have to get rid of this banner. Hide. Why is this not hiding? Show. I don't know what it's doing now. This is stupid. How about I do that? I'll just delete it. Yeah. Anyway, so let's say the school district wants to decrease your services. This is what the law says. A public agency must ensure that a reevaluation of each child with a disability is conducted in accordance with 304 to 311. That's every 3 years. And it's on your kid's IEP when your kid is up for a reevaluation. Okay. If the public agency determines that the educational or related services needs, including improved academic achievement and functional performance of the child, warrant a reevaluation, or if the child's parent or teachers request a reevaluation. So this is what the public agency has to ensure, that whole piece right there. Okay? So what this is saying is, anytime those wombats, that's right, Amanda, show me the data. I found this one. Yeah, this is what happens all the time, Amanda. You know that. She said she filed on this topic alone more than once. It's bad. They do it all the time. And this is all you have to do. When the school district tells you they're going to decrease the services, this is the law you cite. I'm going to put this one out here too. Let's do this. Banner. Let's create a banner. Let's do this. 34 CFR 300.303. Then add the banner. Then show. Okay. That's the regulation for evaluations. Okay. So just because the school district, well, we have documents. I don't give a rat's ass about your stupid documents. First of all, you're going to use the same. This is what they're planning on doing. What they're planning on doing. Okay. Just so you guys know. They're planning on using the same evaluation, which I actually said to them. They're going to use the same evaluations that got your kid the 3 times 30 for OT or PT or speech and language. You're going to use those evaluations to decrease the service. And then they look at me like I'm crazy. That's what got the kid the 3 times 30 or the 2 times 30. And you're going to use those same evaluations to decrease? Yes, we have documentation. You have documentation on what? This is the first I've heard of it. I asked you to give me those documents before we came to the meeting. I have nothing. So guess what? It doesn't exist, does it? You're going to manufacture it after this team meeting? Is that what you're going to do? You're not decreasing anything. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you. Decrease it. Do me a favor. Decrease it. Because you're stupid. And here's another thing you guys need to know about those people that are working with your kid. Let me tell you something. Every single one of them is licensed and certified by the state that you live in. The BCBA, yeah. Some BCBAs need to stay in their own damn lane, okay? They're behavior analysts. They're not academic teachers, okay? And just because you know somebody that is, you're not a teacher by association or some specialist by association because you have a family member that is. Don't test me. I'm not the one. I am nothing nice at a team meeting. Am I, Amanda? Amanda, I chewed out. Maybe consider my son not to graduate with a certificate if I want a small classroom for math. I thought he already graduated. Oh, Alma. What? The principal told me that maybe consider my son not to graduate with a certificate if I want a small classroom for math. Tell her to put that shit in writing so you can send it to OSA. Tell her, put it in writing. I dare you. Tell her you just denied my son faith. And you're using that's also an OCR violation. And you're using his certificate for graduation as a weapon against him. So you don't have to do your job. Tell her to put it in writing. That's all you gotta do, girl. Put it in writing. Tell them. This is how you get them. You just what you wrote me, Alma. Let me tell you what you do. You cut and paste what you just told me and say, on such and such a date, you told me this. And so are you, just for clarification, so you're telling me If I don't put my kid in if I want my kid to be in a small math class, that if I do that, he won't get a certified diploma. Is that correct? That's the reason why. So you don't want him. So, and then you say, so what you're saying is, just for clarification, my son can't have a small classroom if I want him to have a certified diploma. Is that correct? Send that to her. You record, send it to her. Send it to her. Tell her to put that. You want to start the paper trail, people. Paper trail is what got the previous president in a whole lot of trouble. Paper trail. Paper frigging trail. See? That's what gets people in trouble. The paper trail is, I am the queen of a paper trail. I'm a queen of it. Because these people are dumb. Okay? When I send them emails, you know what they don't want to answer me. Okay, no problem. I tell the parents, send this. Like I tell you guys, send this. And they're dumb. They're going to answer you because they're stupid. They're going to put it in writing because they're dumb. Because if you're sending it to a teacher or the sped director or some schmuck at the school, can you tell? I don't like them. I don't like any of them. I just don't. And just for the record, regular ed teachers, I ain't got a problem with 99% of the time because my kids are rarely in a regular ed classroom. And when they are, they're actually doing the work in the classroom. So, right. We have the paper trail from, that's right, good. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Yeah, but I chewed out, the man is, they chewed out their attorney via Zoom. Yeah, because he's stupid. We're sitting at a team meeting. And the reason why we're at the team meeting is because the state, not Massachusetts, another state, told the school district, they issued a corrective action order against the school district. And part of the corrective action orders that we had to meet so we could figure out some things like how they're going to give him the compensatory services or write the IEP. I can't remember what it was. This fool tells the parent while I'm sitting there into my face what the parent might want to consider is getting another advocate because she's giving you the wrong information. And I was like, seriously? And I laughed at him. I said, do you know why we're here? We're here because the school district violated laws. You know, your client. If anybody needs to get a different representative, that'd be the school district. Maybe they should think carefully about you, but. Oh, it was a hoot. Right, Amanda? Amanda was on the floor. On the floor, laughing. He shut up for the rest of the meeting. Yeah, don't be afraid of these wombats. Do not be afraid of them, okay? That's what you guys don't understand. The thing they got on you guys is you're afraid of them because you guys think of them as these. Like back in the day, they were teachers. They were the schools. Yeah, it ain't like that no more, okay? Absolutely. Louis doesn't want no part, no pair to me, and then you got Sophia going up to the. Oh yeah, I had him all there. The next one telling him, "You got no business being here. I don't know who you are. You're not a part of the team." Oh yeah, we chewed him out. We chewed him out. He's the lawyer. Shut up. Sit there, shut up, and don't touch nothing. I tell the lawyers that all the time. The reason why I'm acting like this is because you made this adversarial when your ass showed up. Okay? You don't need, I have to ask their attorney all the time. I need to know what your function is here. Are you the attorney? Are you a team member? What are you doing exactly? And she says, I'm representing my client. Good. Advise your client to stop breaking the law then. Yeah. Why don't you start doing that? Because this is not a good look for you. You're an attorney, and your clients just screwed up everything. You jumped from giving us present level performance, which couldn't be any more ambiguous, straight to the service delivery page. And while we were in the team meeting, they had the audacity to blame the mother. Well, she asked, I said, that's not true. Go listen to the tape recording. It wasn't her. It was your team chair, I told the lawyer, who said, we have to hurry up because you guys are on a timeline. Okay? So you guys are what? You have no intention of us having anything to do with the goals and objectives? That's called predetermination. Thank you very much. Tammy, I told you. Why don't we just schedule another meeting? Yes, because we have nothing else to do. Because you people don't know how to read the instructions. You can't let them get away with anything. You give them an inch, they take an entire 50,000 miles. You understand? That's what they do. Now Massachusetts is so stupid. All the trouble they got into, and there's more coming. Those freaking idiots. I just contacted OSEP again and said, so did you guys absolve Massachusetts from having qualified individuals, paraprofessionals working with children with disabilities? Because Massachusetts doesn't have, not only do they not have any qualifications, there's no way for anybody to track any of the dingalings that are working as paraprofessionals. And it's not their fault. They're just doing their job. It's not their fault. They don't have the credentials. They're aides. Remember before aides? An aide has to be certified. They have to prove they have the basic foundational skills for math and reading and all academics. That they have to have that. And they don't. None of them do. There's no test they took, nothing in Massachusetts. So now I got a big surprise for Massachusetts. They're being investigated on that too. I got a teenager in Massachusetts. Won't I bet. Good luck. Let me know if you need some help, but come over here. So scared. Massachusetts is bad. It's almost like the mafia is running the Department of Education. I swear to God. I mean, they think I'm kissing somebody's ring. They can, you know what they can kiss for me. That's what they can do. Because I'm not afraid of none of them. They're stupid. They're just collectively a group of stupid individuals. And they're being paid taxpayer dollars to go over there and destroy the future for every single kid that's going there. It's a wonderful, and this one gets an award. Let me tell you something. The awards those people are getting, it has to be relative. Okay. It's not like they work for Princeton or some Ivy League college. Don't bother, Tammy, unless somebody's on fire. Exactly. That's the way they roll. Okay. So you have to be, yes, I'm on fire tonight because I can't. I just can't. I need the parents to understand they can't do shit to you. Even that lawyer was like, during the whole thing team meeting, going to. That's what she does with her lips. She pierced so hard. I'm going to tell her one time, you better stop piercing those lips like that. One day you're going to wake up and you're going to be frozen like that. That's what my mother and my grandmother used to tell me. Don't do that. It's not going to be a good look when your mouth is walking around like this. Stupid. She's so uppity and she's so pompous. Pompous ass is what she's like. I don't like her. And I don't like a lot of people. And I don't have any problem letting you know. I got a problem with you. And I'm sorry if you don't like it. Resting picture. That's right. That's exactly it. So anyway, you guys need to come at them from a different angle. You have to have a different approach. You have to use the techniques that I'm giving you. You don't have to be mean and nasty like me. I like it. It works for me. It's been working for me for 30-something years. I'm telling you. I have had kids. I fought and got residential placements for kids. I got day placements for kids. I got vocational schools for them. I got horseback riding and swimming and all kinds of services for my clients over the years. Doing it my way. I've tried several districts and several states. It has to be done the way. Exactly. You got to come in strong. You got to come in knowing your shit. Okay? No, you don't have to know everything. One, you learn how to bluff. Two, it ain't nothing but a quick lookup. Okay? Always remember this. When you ask for something, it's for the provision of faith. In order for your kid to get faith, they have to give you what you're asking for. That's all you have to say. And then after you ask for it, you say. When they say no, you say, good. You're going to put that in writing, right? Because I just did. And you send them an email while they're talking. I just sent you an email. And you'll be getting more as we go along because I can't remember everything. But you write it down before you go. And when they tell you no, if you can't tape record it. When they tell you no, you write right next to the thing, you write no and who told you no. What's your name? Write their name down. And then at the end of the meeting, to make sure that they do it, you say, during today's meeting on June 20th, I requested the following. And the school district refused to give it to me. Therefore, I expect the school district to everything that I asked for was to ensure the provision of FAPE for my child is based on the evaluations that I have provided to the school district, and without it, my child will be denied FAPE and can't access the general curriculum. That's all you're going to put. The E stands for evidence. E stands for evidence, not email. That's what you guys have to remember. I'm not playing with you guys. You understand me? Stop listening to them. Don't. I'm telling you, just because they're sitting there and they're talking like this. And so let's move on to the next thing. They're playing you. They're playing you. First of all, I'm going to say, I didn't hear you. What are we doing next? Yeah, we can't do that next. If we do that next, it's a violation. I'm going to file against you. What do you mean? Well, the IEP you can't make the IEP like that. You can't decrease services, and they do it anyway. Even when I tell them all of this, they do it anyway. Decrease the service. Okay, stupid. Let's do this. Let's play this game. I'm going to get you. What if they want to table the meeting because you challenged it? Tell them, go ahead. Listen. You tell them, listen, Lindas. Listen. Everything I just asked for, you're going to put it in writing that you're refusing to give it to me. You want to end the meeting? Go ahead. Before you end the meeting, this is what I want. And just run it off real quick. Do it real slow. Say, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. I expect you to give me an answer on it. All of it. And I'm not coming to another meeting because you're stupid. You just don't want to you just got to end the meeting because you're cornered. That's why you want to end the meeting. You don't want to have a team meeting. What you want to do is control the outcome. What you want to do is limit and narrow the scope for which I can ask for things for my kid based on valid and reliable, technically sound instruments. You guys want to write some cockamamie IEP that my kid didn't even see, and that's what you remind him of. The 51%. Oh, no. So that was the other person. So, like, for instance, let's say your kid didn't meet the goals and the objectives. And you can say, well, let's talk about the fact that my kid didn't meet the goals and objectives this year because you guys didn't write a reasonably calculated IEP. Otherwise, he would have, which means you denied FAPE to my kid. Because at any moment in time, in all of the days my kid was in school, you guys could have called a meeting to let me know about your goddamn concerns. And you know what you did? Nothing of the kind. You know why? You're so busy. Busy doing what? Spending my money. That's what you tell them. Do you. I am definitely going to do me. Okay? You guys go do you because I'm done. This is the last time I'm coming here. Don't call me. Don't ask for another meeting. I came here. You don't like me asking you the hard questions because you don't want to answer this. I'm not coming here, sitting in the corner, quiet, and letting you guys run amok, write everything you want, all crazy. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. You understand? So I guess we're done here, and I'm good. So you go do you, and I'm going to do me. Okay? How about that? I'll wait. How long are you going to give me the app? And this is what you end with. So you got, in Massachusetts, they got 10 days to give you the IEP after the team meeting. I expect the IEP in 10 days. And we'll get back to you. How about that? What about writing an IEP but denying services because the child attends by? Look, I don't know nothing about that. If your kid is attending a private school, that's a whole nother conversation. Is the school district paying for that? I mean, there's lots of questions. First question is the school district funding the private placement, or did you privately place your kid? If that's the case, then there's a whole nother section in IDEA that talks about parents in privately placed things. So you're coming tomorrow or you're coming next week. One of the things, that's one of the questions you need to put up there so I can go and find the paperwork. Okay, so I'll look that up. It's a law and it's about privately, because even though your kid is in a private school, that doesn't relieve, and you place them there, that doesn't relieve the district of what's called it's something equitable services. They still have to, they're still on the hook for evaluations and all of that stuff. But there's a limit. So that's a perfect question for the thing, because that's a whole nother round. Are you paying for the private school or is the school district? The private placement. So that's a whole nother thing. And you have to know what you're talking about when you go to these people. You got to put the same shit in writing. See if I can find it. I gotta look for it this way. I don't know that. I don't have that one. Privately placed idea. Privately placed. When the parents of a private school student request an evaluation, yeah, the district where the private school is located is responsible. Okay, that's not right. Provisions related to. Okay, here it is. And see, this is what I'm talking about. You guys got to go and know what you're talking about. So, individuals that did provisions related to children. Oh, you can't see it, right? Let's try it again. Okay. This is just some of the information that's out there, Karen. The idea is a federal law that requires each state to ensure that a free and appropriate public is available to all eligible children with disabilities residing in that state. The information in this booklet, okay, so it's a whole booklet. What booklet? Why is it saying a booklet? Printable. Okay, so I there's a whole piece to this. Okay, here it is right here, down here. Let's see what the LEA, let's see what it says. The LEA's obligation to parentally placed private school children with disabilities are different from its responsibility to those enrolled in public schools or to children with disabilities placed in a private school by a public agency rather than by the parents. As a means of providing faith, parentally placed children with disabilities do not have individual entitlement services they would receive if they were enrolled in a public school. Instead, the LEA is required to spend a proportionate amount of the IDEA federal funds to provide equitable services. So in Massachusetts, they say that each kid is $25,000 per pupil expenditure. So therefore, it is possible that some parentally placed children with disabilities will not receive any services while others will. For those who receive services, the amount and type of services also may differ from the services the child would receive if placed in a public school by the parents or private school by public agencies. LEAs are required to consult with the public school representatives and representatives of parents of parentally placed children with disability during the design and development of special education and related services. So, what do we say? In August, U.S. Department released Part B. Okay, so that's just, it's a PDF file. Let me see something. I just want to look this up real quick. Holy shit, it's a whole book. Okay, so I'm going to download this. I'm going to download this, and it talks about child find. This is all the stuff for let me see. This is for you. Okay? Mass has individual entitlement law too. It's this law. Let me change this one. Okay? So you're in Massachusetts. I hate that fucking thing. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want is this. So I'm going to download it and put it on my computer. And I'm not doing it. Bite me. you're paying for Adobe. Save it to PDF, save, and here, and current, private, place, school. Let's see if this will work. I'll just put it. Okay. Okay, so I just saved it. So it is, I forgot how many pages. This talks about everything. Oh, it's not that bad. It's only 13 pages. Okay. All right, Karen, you're welcome. So there are, that's what this whole program that I want to do. See, that's the kind of stuff. Now, what we can do, Karen, is I'll send you that when you send me, I'm going to send you guys the link probably tomorrow. All of you that signed up. There's 5 people that signed up. 4 are going to talk. 1 is going to observe. So I will send you, if I remember, send to Karen, private place. LEA obligation. Okay. And I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. Okay. I wish I could blow it up in my blow up. Oh, it's okay. I listen, when I find stuff, I save it to my computer and then I turn it into a JPEG file. So I'll put it on Facebook or I can email it to you. So Amanda, you signed up for the thing, right? This is the kind of stuff we're going to talk about, but it's going to be more one-on-one. See, I can only give her this much information right now, but when she comes to the thing, I can delve into it deeper because this has been the thing that's stuck in here for you since you've been coming to my show. So, finally, okay. Please, Tammy, please, how can we use the Deal versus Hamilton in our state complaint? Whenever the district makes a decision without evaluating the student first, or whenever the school district writes an IEP to accommodate the program that the school has, rather than to accommodate your child's unique needs, that's Deal versus Hamilton. Okay, that's predetermination. So they didn't determine that your kid needed that program because this is what all the evaluations say. They decided that your kid needed that program because that's the only program they got. And they're dumb. They will actually say that crap to you. They will actually say, well, it's the only thing we have. What does that friggin' mean? That because that's the only thing you have? First of all, it doesn't matter if that's the only thing they have. If anybody's out there and these morons tell you it's the only thing we have as if that's the end of the line, they done lost their ever-loving mind. Tell them to put it in writing, okay? Because they got a lot of stuff to do. They can create programs that not only benefit your kid, but a whole bunch of other kids in that school district. I know this because I did it with my niece in Massachusetts, in Falmouth, Mass. I don't know if anybody knows Falmouth, but there used to be a woman named Ann Bernard White. She was a special ed director in Massachusetts in Falmouth, and she was horrid. She was just downright mean. Everybody hated her, and I put it through the ring. And what ended up happening is because my niece was so globally, functionally delayed in all areas of functioning, that the fight went on and on. They actually tried to pass off a rejected IEP as the IEP that's supposed to be in place. And we were in a pre-hearing conference, and the lawyer was just, finally, I just went, hey, is she ever going to shut up? The hearing officer looked at me. She said, Timmy, I said, well, first of all, she's lying. The IEP she's been talking about for the last 40 minutes, yeah, that was rejected. And the hearing officer looked at her and she said it was rejected. Guess what? That lawyer for the school district in Falmouth, yeah, she used to be a BSEA hearing officer. So when the hearing officer looked at her, and I didn't know at the time, she said, you can't do that. And I said, yeah, that's why we're here, because she's nuts. Yeah. So what ended up happening is contrary to what the lawyer said during the meeting, pre-hearing conference. Ring, ring, hello. My sister got a call from Ann Bernard White, who said, we're going to develop a program here for your daughter, because they wanted to put her in an out of district. And my sister said, absolutely not. Bonnie, can I observe? Yeah, you can observe. You can observe, but you can't participate at all, because I only have 5 slots for, is your name on the list? Your name's on the list, you're in. That's on your name. Yes, can you observe what? Can you observe what, honey? Hi, Aaron. Bonnie, what do you want to observe? You want to do an observation in the school, or you want to observe my what is that thing I'm doing? The consultation. Your session helping others. Okay. Yes, you can. But your mic's gonna be off permanently. You can't say nothing. You can't ask me a question. You can't do nothing. You can't say, can she repeat that? You can't say nothing. So you can participate. Go on there and just say, I just want to participate. Somebody else is doing it. Oh yes, I'm gonna. Apparently it seems like everybody's finally getting it. So absolutely. But you gotta listen. Okay. So here's what you gotta do. You gotta go to the website when I first offered my YouTube channel. Okay. And here it is. You guys are gonna get. Nobody wants to listen to me. So, oh shoot, what did I do? That one's, wait a minute, guys, I gotta show you something. Okay, here's this one. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something. Okay, I'm gonna kill you all. So when I tell you guys that you have to go here, you have to go here. I don't care if you want to. I don't care if you don't like YouTube. I don't care. In order to do this, you have to go to the channel that I'm telling you to go to. Now, this particular one is on this stream. Okay, special announcement, new training, and others. Okay, so I told everybody to come here. I gave everybody instructions. If you weren't subscribed to the channel, you have to subscribe. You have to hit the notification bell. You have to like the channel, and you have to put in a comment. No comment, no gold. I don't care nothing about it. Okay. This is what you have to do. Now, let me explain to you why this is so important to me that you do it this way. Okay. YouTube has some kind of algorithm. Okay. So the more people that are over there, first of all of my videos get stored there. So I do this live, it'll be there for 1,000 years. Facebook, not so much. Okay, then I got to put in another link, because you guys don't, if you people on Facebook don't want to go over to YouTube. So what you have to do is, in order to participate, you have to go to my YouTube channel when I tell you this. And right after this, there'll be another one. And I'll tell you when. And then you do what I tell you to do. You do all the instructions. And don't tell me, yeah, Timmy, can you set me up? No. I'm doing enough. I'm doing enough work. Okay. I'm hosting it. I'm going to help you fix your whatever problem you got. I'm going to try my hardest to help you guys. So I'm doing enough. So the least you guys can do is skip your happy butts over to my YouTube channel and do what I told you to do. Or you're not going to see it. And nothing in there. The people that participate, if they want, I can give them a copy. I can record it. And I'll ask everybody before I start. I can record the whole session. All right. And then I can send it to you guys. So that way you have it. So you can, and I can even set it up. Well, I can't do it that way unless I do it. But you can skip right to your section. You'll see it's you, and you're the only one that's going to talk. It's not a group. Everybody's talking. No. It is only going to be me and the other person. Everybody else goes sit back and listen. No talking, no asking questions, no nothing. You're just going to listen. Okay? The reason why it's a group like that is because you can learn from other people and what they're asking. Because believe me when I tell you, the same is happening with somebody else in another state. So just because you think they're saying something about your kid, think outside of the box and listen to what other people are saying. because the same crap is going on in your school too. It's the same in a different state. That's all it is. That's all it is. So you have to pay attention. And the more, it's sometimes smaller groups will be able to you're able to focus more on what somebody else is saying. Okay. So that's why I wanted to do it with just 5, because I don't think I can do 100 people. Okay. I can do 100 people. But if I do 100 people, that's going to cost some people, because just doing this is costing me, it's only $6 a month, but that I got to pay for that. Then I have to pay for StreamYard, which is $25 a month. And then, I mean, there's a lot of things I'm paying for just to do this. So I don't know how this is going to work. So I don't know if I can even do it. I'm going to try it. I think it's going to work. I think it's a great idea. I think it gives everybody a smaller setting where you will understand that you are not alone by any stretch of the imagination. Because a lot of parents feel like they're all by themselves, fighting the battle, fighting a good fight and all of that. But it's just not. It's not true. I know. And I feel like that as an advocate, that I'm all by myself. And I have a couple of people that I talk to, and we bounce ideas off each other all the time, because this is stressful. This is why I had to quit being an advocate. This is really my forte. And writing complaints. I love complaints. Love writing complaints. It's fun. Fun. So anyway, in answer to your question, Christine, yes, I will offer it again. I need to file with PRS and would love to observe. Yes. And you will see, like, I will tell people when I'm telling somebody something, it might be about FAPE. And so then I'll be able to explain more about what FAPE is and how you can word it in a complaint. So yes, this is how you learn off of other people, of what they're going through, and how I'm telling them, okay, this is how you can start to rectify the problem. Okay, this is where you begin. I'm not saying it's going to work 100% of the time, but it's a technique. It's a strategy. It's something you can sink your teeth into that you can use right now to go after them. And I'm telling you, I'm very good at this. I like being right. I do. I like being right. And I'm always right. I don't care what anybody says. I'm always right. But I use facts, laws, and evidence. I don't know what everybody else is using. I use facts, laws, and evidence. So if you're going to come to me, then you have to understand that, because first thing I'm going to say is, what are you basing that on? Okay, because that's what I asked the school. What are you basing how you came to these conclusions on? Because that's what the feds ask the states all the time. How did you come to these conclusions? That's what the law says. The law wants the school district and the state to tell me how they came to these conclusions. Today, I felt like I was about to collapse of sadness, but somehow your videos of me coming. Girl, I will get you all around to watch my videos. But I'm glad. If that makes you crazy and makes you happy, girl, do what you got to do. I crochet. Okay? That's all I'm doing is crochet. Look, since there's so many people, I got to show you that. I don't know if you guys ever been to my website, but this is Alma's blanket. See? Now I got to go sew it together. It's a daisy blanket. Alma had to go buy, because, of course, she had to be the one to buy it. So anyway, anybody's on my website, buy my stuff. Sometimes it'll say it's not there. Like the beads and stuff, those are real easy. They're quick. But crochet stuff, it's going to take me a minute. Okay, that took me a few minutes. So, because I have to make 12. I make 12 granny squares when I make it, and I had to go get more yarn because I ran out. And I love buying yarn. But anyway, I digress. So, check out my my store. It's handmade by Tammy J. And it helps me out. And that's how I relax. And now I'm walking because I can't take it. Well, now I have to get up at 4:00 in the morning because it's 90,000 degrees outside. I feel like it's, hell. Seriously. I didn't know. I must have died. And they sent me to hell and I didn't know. I forgot. I didn't get the memo. No paper trail. But anyway, it's really hot outside. So that's what I do to relax, because this stuff, this right here will make you crazy. That's why you tell them, you're damn Skippy, I'm angry. I'm angry because I got to come here and deal with your shenanigans. I mean, if you don't want to teach my kids, say, I'm not teaching your kid. I have more respect for you if you say it like that. That's what you tell the school district. At least I'd have something to work with. You guys are just lying to me on purpose and acting like that. So if you want to play games, I'm going to show you how to play games. I'll show you guys how to play all the games. All the games, okay? And they do piss me off. I mean, I got people right now. One of my friends told me, I thought you said you quit. I did. I can't. Not like that. I love this. This keeps me awake. It keeps me young. And I love it. I do. And like right now, I'm so tired. I can't even see straight. I got all kinds of things wrong with me. Mostly allergies, but yes. What to do if the state cheats in the SEA complaint? Yeah. There's a remedy for that. Okay. And I told you guys, I'm showing when we do the thing, I'm going to show you the emails I get from OSEP all the time. You guys have a weapon and nobody's using it, man. I got a huge weapon. Let me tell you something about OSEP too. So the one thing that OSEP looks at is when a school district, okay, it keeps doing the same things over and over again. And then when the state gets involved, they don't do shit about it. So when OSEP, you keep sending this stuff, and you say, Jesus, like I told OSEP, I mean, how many cases do I need before you guys are going to pay attention to what the hell's going on in Massachusetts? Apparently 3 or 4 of them. And I wasn't the only one running my mouth about Massachusetts and the Department of Education. Okay, so it works. I'm telling you right now, it works. And you just have to know how to do it. And so that would be part of, like I could do a whole session just on how I send stuff. Who's that? I can't, I don't speak French. So I don't know why you're here. Anyway. Can we file against the SEA in the U.S. Department of Education? No. But you can let them know what you did. see, and that's a whole thing. When you're talking with OSEP, right, there's a certain way you have to ask the question. Let me tell you something right now, just like OSEP. They don't want to hear your sad story. They don't care. They need facts, laws, and evidence. That's it. They don't want to hear the sad story. I know that kills you people, a lot of you. They don't care nothing about your sad story. Okay, your sad story is they broke the law, what law they broke, asking OSEP questions. Because OSEP will come back to you. That's their job. Their job is to help you. Don't call them asking stupid shit. They won't answer you. But I can show you how to frame a question to OSEP. Short, sweet, and to the point. And the reason why I know this, I was that person sending them sad stories too, and everybody else at OSEP for not doing their job. And then I realized what I was doing wrong. And so I was making it personal, and because it is to me, it was personal. But they don't care nothing about that personal shit. And so that's why I tell parents, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. I am truly, with all of my heart, sorry. And to show you how sorry I am, I'm doing this for free. I'm going to show you how to do this yourself. And I'm sorry again that you have to do it yourself, but you do. There's nobody out there that gives a shit about your kid, and you're the only one that cares. And you have to take that right here. Take it to heart, because I'm telling you right now, you got to be that. You got to be. Because if you're not, your kid's not going to make it. I mean, I've had clients where the parents fought like hell. And it took its toll. It takes a toll on you emotionally, psychologically, your family. If you have other kids in the house that don't have a disability, you know, sometimes you feel like, you know, I'm giving all of this attention to this one kid, but the other kids aren't getting it. I mean, there's a lot. There's financial issues that happen. I understand all of that. And then there's the whole relationship. If you're in a relationship, if you're married, I can't even tell you how many people I know that have gone through some serious stuff behind this shit. I know. And they don't care nothing about it. That's the sad thing. They're literally destroying families and they don't care. And they get off on hurting little children and hurting their families. They get off on it. And that's why I come in there like a bull in a china shop. I don't want to hear stupid. First of all, just so we're clear, my brain doesn't process stupid. The way my brain works, if you're talking stupid to me like that special ed teacher did, when she said that the kid could read 50 sight words. I lost my damn mind. I said, she can what? She can't read 50. And then somebody else decided they were going to come in and bring in their little snacks and try to jump in and justify it. And I'm like, do you know the difference between reading and recognizing? Or are you people trying to tell me that reading and recognizing a word is the same damn thing? Have you people lost your ever-loving minds? Are you serious? Yes, that's the kind of stuff I say, and I don't care. I make no apologies for it. If they're going to say stupid shit like that, I'm going to call them out on it. I don't care. Do you believe the state is afraid of OSAP? Yes, to some degree. It's got to get hot and heavy before the state starts paying attention. It's got to get hot and heavy, like they are right now in Massachusetts. They're still working. You would not believe the nonsense, the but that Massachusetts responded to OSAP's request on September 29th regarding private placements and monitoring, regarding child find, and regarding, there was another thing about corrective state complaints, which was me. And I think child find was me too. They're not doing none of it. The crap that they sent over to OSAP, this is a federal organization. You would not believe the stupid that Massachusetts sent in response to what OSAP was requesting from them. When I say it was stupid, it's taking stupid to a whole new level. They're going to lose some money because they're dumb. They're just stupid. I finally asked OSAP, are you giving them this money or what? I hope it's on condition. They are destroying mine. My husband is done with this stuff, I bet. But I will fight to keep my family united. Good girl. And that's the hard part. That's the hard part. What you got to do is get you some bells. Get all them evil spirits out of your house. Get them out. They don't like the bells though. That's number one. Go get you some nice sage. Burn that. Get you some beads. Okay, I'm selling them on my website. Get you these beads. This is Amazonite. Okay, I got some that are protection stones. I don't have any on. Protection stones. You gotta put your intentions in them, and you say, "Help me to help my kid." And you have to be specific. It's like, have you guys ever heard? And I'm not trying to sway anybody, but most religions have something similar. They always have something similar. There's this prayer, and I relate it to this, to the beads. It's called the Prayer of Jabez. And the story has it, a friend of mine gave me the book, and I lost it, and I can't find it. I got to find it. It's called The Story of Jabez. It's a little skinny book. It's big, and has all these pretty pictures in it, and it's about prayers. And so Jabez dies. It's Jabeez. Jabez apparently dies, and he goes to heaven. And when he goes up to heaven, he walks by this room. He's taking a tour of heaven. St. Peter or somebody's up there to give him a tour of heaven. They walk by this room, and there's nothing but white boxes with red bows all over. And it goes on for miles and miles and miles. It's just red boxes, white boxes with red bows. And so Jabez says, "What's that? Why? What are all those boxes for?" And St. Peter, I believe it was St. Peter, said, "Those are all of the prayer. Those are all the blessings that nobody asked for. Those are their blessings, and they never asked for them." The moral of the story is we always say our prayers, and we never say, "God bless me. Give me the strength." Okay, God bless me. Whoever you pray to, the beads. Okay, whoever you pray to, God bless me. Give me the strength. Help me help my kid with these people at the school. Be very definitive in what you're asking for when you're praying. You have to tell the people you're praying to what you actually want. Make it short, sweet, and to the point. It's like an email to God. God bless me and you all in here. Thank you. But yeah, that's the prayer of Jabez. And the prayer goes like this. Let me see if I can read. I haven't said it in so long. God bless me indeed. Oh God. God bless me. God bless me. I say a lot. God bless me a lot. Help me. Now I gotta go look it up. I hate that. I haven't said it in so long. Now, the prayer of Jabez, prayer of Jabez. It's a dangerous little book. It's a dangerous little thing. What is the prayer? What is the full prayer? Okay. You would bless me and enlarge my territory. Okay, that's what it is. Broaden my horizons. Okay, enlarge my territory. Let my hand. Okay, so this is what it is. I gotta say it. That's not the way it was said in my thing, but here's a prayer of Jabez. I'm gonna show you how I did it. If anybody knows this, let me know. Okay, what are you doing? Okay, it says Jabez. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. Jabez cried out to the God of Israel, "Oh, that you bless me and enlarge my territory." So I say, God bless me and broaden my horizon. With your hand in mine, keep me safe and keep me from harm so I will be free from pain. Okay. So the way I say it is, God bless me a lot, enlarge my territory, my horizon, and with your hand in mine, please protect me. With your hand, keep me from harm and protect me. Keep me from harm, and oh God, keep me from harm and protect me. Keep me from harm and prevent me from harming others. And then you just say amen. But when you get to the part where it says enlarge my territory, okay, let me tell you what I do with that. Enlarge my territory means that's where you get real specific to whoever you're praying to. And you say, and it's the same thing with the beads. You have to put your intentions in the beads. And when you have to, it's called a mantra. And you just say them over and over and over again. What do you want? I want my kid to have 3 times 30 for speech and language. That's all you have to do. You have to activate your stones. You have to clean your stones. And when you have a new intention, you have to do it again. Okay? That's what these stones are for. So I love them. I love them so much. Archangel Gabriel, Miguel. Oh, God. And my guardian angel. Yeah. I just did a reading with somebody and they said, did you have a grandmother or somebody older that passed away? And I said, yeah. She said she's always looking after you. She's always hovering around you. It was my grandma. I'm her oldest granddaughter. So me and her were tight. She died many years ago, but I think about her all the time because my mother looks just like her. She acts like her too. So we click. But anyway, I have my beads. I will do it. Good. You have your beads. That's right. Now I'm going to be making prayer beads. My prayer beads are really pretty. Prayer beads. Now they're called prayer beads, and I know, I'm not trying to get religious on you guys, so I'm not doing that. But the prayer beads are really pretty. Oops. See? And they're all different. And I have the little silk tassels on them. There's 108 beads in here, okay? And they're separated by 27. 27 beads is good luck, okay? So in the middle, which this one doesn't have apparently, I just noticed that. Every 27 beads, there's a bigger bead and you stop and then you start the prayer again. Whatever you are. This is just to help you keep count of your prayers. It's almost like a rosary. You guys ever did the rosary? That's what it's like. But yeah, these are my garden. I think they're garden quartz, and I have these in all colors. I know. Are they in your? I don't know if they're in. I gotta make some more stuff, guys. So, you got the red jasper. Is that what you just bought? You bought the red jasper, but it doesn't have a tassel on it. So yeah. But anyway. You guys got to keep it together for yourselves because you're the only one. And this is hard and it sucks. And I get it. And if you come here, I will at least make you laugh. and I will help you get through. Okay, you have a place to come, and sometimes just knowing that there's somebody else out there that's going through the same thing, it makes you like it's a big club, you know. And I don't want this to ever be like a coffee clutch where everybody just gets together and you know, they're venting. That's okay. Not here. I want you to learn. Venting is wonderful, but you have to know how to get things done. You have to know how to work it so that you can get past it. And now you're not venting at all because your shit getting done. Okay. You're doing you, and everybody's different. So you can't look at somebody else's plan and say, well, she got this. You don't do that. That's enough to make you crazy too. Don't go by what somebody else's kid got, because there were other circumstances for that kid. You don't know what that kid's records show. You don't know what the parent is. Hell, you don't even know if maybe they have a relationship with the school superintendent. You don't know. So you can't use other people's kids to determine what your kid should have. Your kid should have it because the law says your kid should have it. That's what you're supposed to. If you want OT, you should have OT. If you have an evaluation that says your kid needs OT, that's what your kid should get. Don't go by other people. It's all about you and your kid. Focus, people. Focus on your shit. Just focus. I'm mad and sorry. Doing a lot of swearing today. I don't need to. So if the children are around, get them out. But anyway, so yes, I understand. There's things that you guys don't. I mean, I had a relationship, and I was representing him. I had a boyfriend one time, and he told me he's giving me 3 months. It was years ago. He was giving me 3 months. If I couldn't make a whole bunch of money doing this to support myself, you know, real good, that I had to quit. As first of all, it hit home a lot because I knew I was never going to make enough money that that would satisfy him. Because this is not, I don't like this way. This is not a moneymaker. It really isn't. It's not about the money for me anyway. I put my head down. I was working. I put my head down and just burst into tears because I love this. And for him to tell me that I couldn't do it anymore, as if he had some kind of power, because I let him have it. After I got myself together, I told him, bite me. And here's what you can do. You can go find you another girl because I'm all set with your dumb ass. You're not going to tell me what to do because you don't like what I'm doing. I don't like you. How about that? And that was the end of that relationship. So I picked advocacy over a relationship with a man. Well, he was stupid. He had to go. He just had to go. Okay? Now he's dead. He's really gone. He's dead. 2 years after he retired, he died. I don't know what to say. Sorry. I don't care. Sorry he's dead. He shouldn't have died. But when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. But I'm here to tell you guys, you're not alone. We can work this out. I will be doing the consultation, and then I want everybody to come back and tell me if it worked for them, if there's some change, because this is just a pilot. I don't know how this is going to work. This is a pilot, okay? So I can even do large groups where I can be a speaker. That would have to be funded. I'm not doing none of that without it because of the program that I have on my computer. So, and let me see. There's something else I wanted to tell you. Something else. Oh, there's going to be when I do this tomorrow. I'm going to send you guys the email since I got all the 5 people. So 5 people that have been, I'm going to send you the emails. Don't send me nothing. Send me not one piece of paper. I will beat all of you. I don't want no papers. I'm not reading them, so don't send them. I'll delete them as soon as they come. All I want, I'm going to send you, I'm going to ask all of you for your emails. So, how can I do that? Oh, I'll make an announcement on the YouTube channel, okay, on that page I just showed you from the last time. Go there, and then how you going to find my email? I might get your email, girl. But this is what I'm going to do anyway. So everybody stop, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on that YouTube channel from the previous video, okay? And I'm going to put in a note, and I'm going to tell all of you that I need your email addresses. Here's mine. So you're going to have my email address, and that's where I want you guys to send everything. Okay, I want you to send me your email address so I can send you the instructions on how to access this Google Meets. Okay, what to do, how to do it. It's going to have everything in there, and that way, if you guys have any questions, you can email me and say, because we could do a test. So after you guys get it, I will come together again with an email, and I will ask you guys if you need a test to run it, and before we have the show. And so we're going to go through a lot of stuff, okay? So that way we can get together and everybody's there, okay? So I think 2 people, it's going to be six people, I think, 6 or 7 people. 2 aren't speaking, and there's going to be 4 that will be. So it's going to be, it's 2 hours, so you guys will have a half hour apiece, okay? And I'm not going over. So I'm going to set a timer, and that's going to be the end. You'll, in the future, you can come back. Okay, or I'll tell you. I will make sure that whatever we're talking about, we end it on a final note, like what you can do. It's going to be something that we're going to stop it right there, and okay. So that's what we're going to do. Because I don't want to have a whole bunch of instructions while we're dipping into people's time. I'm not dipping in. It's going to be 2 hours, and it might be 2.5 hours only because I'm going to give you guys instructions. Okay, I'm going to make sure everybody's stuff is working. So it might be the first time it'll be 2.5, maybe it'll be 2.5. But the first one is me just presenting, getting everybody's name, everybody introducing themselves, that kind of stuff. Okay. That's what we're going to do. I will email you the instructions and the date and the time. Okay. Now for everybody else, so that week I won't be doing a live. So it's going to offset because I can't talk that much. Yes, I can. I'm lying. I'm going to be tired. So anyway, I hope you guys like this. Please, I want you guys to enjoy it. I want you guys to like it. So just let me know. Tomorrow I will put in the link. I can't give you the link until I'm just thinking. I can't give you the link until I have your email because I don't want a whole bunch of people coming. So it's by invitation only. And so tomorrow I will go on there. And if you guys want to do it right now, go on the website and just put in your email address under your name. And then I'll go in and check it tomorrow. And then I'll send you guys the link with the date. I got to figure out the date I want to do it. I have family coming next week. Might be the week of the 4th. Well, at the end of the month, before the 12th. I'm going away. I'm up in the air. But it'll be in the next 2 weeks for sure. Okay. So I want to tell you guys how you going to. Okay. So I hope I answered all your questions about the consultation. And okay. So I will talk to you guys week after next, probably sometime mid-July. Okay. Talk to you guys soon. I will have another update. I'll probably post about another one right after the first one's done. I'll post and let you guys know. Sign up. And these are the things. And the first 5 people or 6 people, those are the people that I'll choose. The first 5 is not going to be like, so the first, on the next one, not this one. When I post it, I'm going to tell you what to do. The first 5 or 6 people can come. Okay. I will see you guys soon. Have a great weekend, please. Thank you, Felicia. Welcome. Thank you, no problem. So I will see you guys soon. Please keep cool, hydrate often. We won't ask Alma how hard it is. We won't do it. We're gonna fight the good fight. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.